What's up, guys? My name is David, R32020AK, and today we are looking into 13 scariest things caught on Dashcam. I don't have any experiences, so I just know there's a couple people that I almost got in a wreck with. It wasn't because of my fault, it's because of their stupid decisions. But besides that, yeah, that's the only thing I can relate to. So far, just from looking at the picture, it looks like a forest fire. And if that's what it is, I want to tell you all a story about it because I was almost caught into a forest fire. So, without anything further ado, let's see what this actually is.
This police cam footage was taken during a massive wildfire in Sonoma County, California.
It is a wildfire. So, I don't know if y'all remember, or heck, if y'all even heard of this, but back November of 2016, there was a huge wildfire that two idiots caused. They lit a match and they caught the forest on fire. Believe it or not, I was there, and we left about 4 hours later. Not 4 hours later, 5 hours before the actual fire happened. Then as we were driving down the road, we saw smoke go up, and we didn't know what it was. We just left, and yeah, that was a pretty scary experience. Wasn't caught on dash cam, wasn't done anything like that, so apparently y'all can just call me a liar, but yeah, it was one of the scariest things. And I remember the day before that happened, like I wanted to stay at Gatlinburg. I'm glad we didn't. So yeah, that's my story. Just to make sure what this was and everything. So let's go.
California in 2017. Officers are doing what they can to evacuate the public and restore order, but as this brief dashcam video shows, they were up against total chaos at the time.
That's scary.
Listen closely and you'll even hear the dispatcher say that they can't tell which direction the fire is spreading and seems to be genuinely overwhelmed. I have to salute this officer and all of the other brave public officials who willingly charged into a massive
That's a 10 on my
blaze
list.
to
10.
try and help everyone. Number 11. It's a peaceful bus ride in the Russian countryside until the large vehicle finds itself surrounded by a countless number of these winged pests.
Those locusts? Get your electric fly swatter.
Everyone is terrified as a swarm of gigantic locusts slam into the bus with enough force to rock its heavy-duty suspension system. The sky darkens and the driver and passengers are all helpless as the bus careens through millions upon millions of these oversized bugs, threatening to veer off course if things get much worse. Eventually, they can see the sun and sky again as they come through the other side of the living insect cloud.
That's not scary. It's just weird.
But understandably very alarmed at what they had just
give that a
witnessed.
4.
If the bus had broken down, for example,
how scary it is.
Stranded until the never-ending swarm of locusts had passed.
Stranded? Why would you be stranded?
What would have happened if the windows had broken? Number 10. A police officer in Lincoln, Kentucky is patrolling the streets when he chances upon something quite strange standing in the middle of the road. A tiny figure runs towards his headlights as soon as he gets out of the car to investigate.
Deputy Jeremy Gatney of the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office was on a routine patrol when his headlights shone across something running towards him.
The officer is surprised to find a small child standing in the middle of the road without any adults nearby. He instinctively picks the toddler up, and just moments later, a Mack truck plows by very close to where the child was first spotted. It's a good thing the police officer saw the child first, because I doubt the driver of the tall truck.
I need a backstory to this. First of all, why was the child running on the... It looks like a highway, sort of. Why was the child running? Second of all, why is this... This is 2016. They actually had good cameras back in 2016. Why does it look like it's on a potato of a camera? Second of all. Third of all, where are the parents? These are questions that need to be answered. Like, let's keep going.
Would have noticed until it was too late. Apparently, the child had wandered out the front door of
10
his
for the
home
child.
when no one was looking and took off down the busy road. The family was extremely relieved to have their child back, and fortunately they were not charged with neglect. Number 9.
Why?
This YouTuber is fairly sure that he's captured a ghost on his dash cam when he's traveling down a suburban road and sees reflective lights on the right. Watch the parked car on the right to see what I mean.
Yeah.
I personally think it looks like someone could be stepping into his line of movement here. It happens quickly, so I'll play it again in slow motion. Let me know if you see it. But when he pulls up to where the lights were, he and his friends are surprised to find nothing's there.
Where did it go?
That is a little weird.
In front of the car, right?
Yeah, it was like a wheelchair or something.
Both of them swear they saw the lights and thought someone was crossing the street. I guess his headlights could have been reflecting off of the parked car, but then again, the angle doesn't exactly seem to match up. Let me know if you see it and what you think it could have been.
It almost looks like a car backing up.
A gigantic streak of lightning in Paducah, Kentucky was so large that it was caught by 2 different police dash cams. The first police car was far away, and its dash cam footage shows just how long this massive lightning bolt was, and the second police car was much closer.
Of course it goes through the ad, but what the heck? Hold on. They're probably going to play it anyways, but...
The lightning bolt directly hit a nearby residence. Fortunately, everyone inside was alright, but this particular officer will never forget how close he came to being charred alive. Number 7.
This video is actually pretty good. That is scary. Holy crap, that's a 10. That's another 10. Wow.
A Russian driver is having a casual conversation behind the
I've
wheel
seen this.
when suddenly his thoughts are interrupted by a bizarre and unexpected change of events.
It's a sinkhole.
A large cement truck just a few cars ahead of them literally plunges below the asphalt as a gigantic sinkhole forms underneath its back tires. The cement truck driver soon comes out and surveys what just happened, but there's little for him to do. If anything, he and everyone else should be hurrying to get away from the sinkhole instead of casually observing it. I don't know what happened next, but hopefully the sinkhole did not grow any larger and
Yeah, usually when a sinkhole happens, you probably would just want to get a good bit away from it. There was a sinkhole happen close to where my grandmother used to live, and there was nothing there, but they had I want to say like an old Chevy, and then one day it was just gone. There was like a huge hole. It was probably a good 20-30 feet deep, but yeah, it's covered up by grass now, but it's like, wow.
everyone made it out okay. Number 6. This electrifying event occurred in May of 2017 on the northeastern side of Shenyang City.
What the heck is that?
A white-hot light showers the street with sparks, but it's not from a blown transformer or downed power lines. A bolt of lightning has cracked the asphalt with the type of raw power that only nature can generate. It's a good thing that this street was lined with trees instead of power lines, or else this dashcam video would have almost certainly looked a whole lot worse. Number 5. This dashcam footage was taken on a busy road somewhere in India. Nothing looks out of the ordinary until a tiny object performs a bizarre aerial maneuver while hovering above the road. The saucer-shaped object appears to somehow stop and change directions mid-flight. Somehow, none of the oncoming motorists in the other lane seem to notice, which I think is odd, but maybe it all happened too fast for them to see.
BS.
If not, then I think this dashcam video might be a fake, but I'm curious to hear your opinion. Number 4.
Yes.
A YouTuber named Alyssa Cross is driving down a local road somewhere in the south when she comes across a person who she has never seen before acting quite strangely by the side of the
Run
road.
over. And of course that's country music.
You can hear the nervousness in Alyssa's voice as she and her friend agree that it looks like this person.
Okay, she's either injured and literally needs some help, or she's acting like that so she can rob the car. Just my thoughts.
Could have some sort of strange virus, zombie or not. One can only wonder how many other viral outbreaks began in this exact same casual
Coronavirus.
style of conversation.
I'm
It
just joking.
appears that if that's not the case, then this person is under the influence of something strong. Alyssa quietly
drinking.
drives past and leaves the stranger behind. Number 3.
Been drinking a lot.
This mysterious dashcam footage was taken somewhere in Europe years ago and has been stumping YouTubers across the world ever since. When this car takes a left, you can clearly see that all of the other cars in the opposite lane are at a full stop. In other words, there's absolutely no incoming traffic. Then all of a sudden this happens. The car is suddenly cut off by a second car
What?
that appears seemingly out of nowhere. Keep in mind that 2 other cars were making a right at the same time, and at no point does there appear to be any space for this ghost car to squeeze through. I've watched this video over a dozen times and still have no explanation, so help me out if you have any.
Comment below if you actually know, like, how that happened, because that's weird. That's weird.
idea how this happened. Number 2.
Well, hold up. Go back a little bit. It looked like it could have been passing by that car, then, like, the camera couldn't quite see it. Maybe? Hold up. Let's go back a little bit.
No incoming traffic.
Because, oh, no, you can't see it.
Then all of a sudden this happened.
Because the car could have been coming right there, like, speeding towards them. You couldn't see it from right there. And then, well, that wouldn't make sense. Unless he swerved a little bit, then it would hit that car.
The car
Maybe, I don't know. That's weird. That's weird. Comment below if you have any idea of how this works.
is suddenly cut off by a second car that appears seemingly out of
Some Back to the
nowhere.
Future shit.
Keep in mind that 2 other cars were making a right at the same time, and at no point does there appear to be any space for this ghost car to squeeze through.
Or, it's edited. Dun dun dun. Sorry.
I've watched this video over a dozen times.
Okay, yeah.
Road in West Virginia, when suddenly no less than 7 trees simultaneously fall nearly on him. In his blue pickup truck, he's stunned for a moment and then quickly throws the vehicle in reverse because there are live power lines near that look like they could give way at any moment if Ronald had been going just a little bit
Mudslide. That's all I have to say.
faster. Or
Mudslide.
if the trees were growing literally just a few inches to the left, then he no doubt would have been caught in the middle of this and been a goner for sure.
Right atop the head.
Instead of this outcome, he somehow makes it with only minor damage to a windshield wiper. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills, and I hope you're enjoying my narration.
That's impressive.
If you're curious about
I don't know
what
what's that
I look
impressive.
like in real life, then
Lucky
go to my
more like it.
Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I'm currently doing a super poll on my Instagram.
Alright.
If to find out the number 1 entry.
Alright, what's number
Also,
1?
follow me on Twitter at
Okay, yeah, I get it.
YTChills because that's where I post
Plugging
video
it in, I see.
updates. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a side it. Then thank you.
Yeah.
This way you'll
Generosity makes you happier, so subscribe to me. By the way, I'm already subscribed to Chills. Follow me on Instagram, so that's why I'm skipping this.
be notified of the new videos I upload every Thursday and Sunday. Number 1. It's late at night in the Russian Urals when suddenly the atmosphere itself becomes unrecognizable.
That's weird. Like a bomb?
A brilliant flash of reddish yellow light intensifies for a full 15 seconds.
God said, let there be light. Like, for real.
Before dissolving back into darkness as if nothing had happened. Scientists have been able to give no explanation for this occurrence, though this looks like it could possibly be a blast in my opinion. Give me your best guess. Or
That looks like a one of those nuclear bombs. Maybe they found a bomb and they're just like, hey, we need to blow it up and get 100 miles away from it or whatever. Because it literally looks like a mushroom cloud. Like that's part of the mushroom, and that's like the stem right there. Maybe, I don't know, but that's what it looks like to me. So I'm just going to call that it for this video, guys. If you like what you saw in this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, give me your opinions on this. This was a lot better than the last video I did, because the last video sort of sucked. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.